What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and today we're going to show you a closer non-feet look at the Air Jordan 11 Low IE Gym Red, aka Fire Red. Now, for those that are interested in purchasing, these drop on September 23rd. The retail price will be $170, and you can grab them at Chic Shoes retailers. Link in the description below. A lot of people are calling these shoes Fire Red. I'm not entirely sure why. I know there's some history with the shoe, which I will get to in a second, but really quick, just to clear any confusion up, got the box label for you guys. I usually don't show this, but it's not that important. But you can see white, Gym Red, and black. So you can call them Fire Red, you can call them Gym Red, whatever you like, but just wanted to show that for you guys. Although this is the first time this shoe is releasing, this isn't the first time we actually saw this shoe. During the 1996 season, I believe it was actually in practice, Michael Jordan had on the exact same pair. As you guys know, they obviously did not release, but this weekend, you have a chance to actually purchase them. Alright, so let's bring you in for a closer look. Now, as you can see, the whole base, it features white, and we have tumbled leather throughout. So the tumbled leather, it's actually kind of weird because it is plush, but at the same time, it's somewhat sturdy. So it's like I guess it's a good mixture of the two. It won't crease as fast, but at the same time, it is plush. So it's like an in-between for those that like their plush leather, but then again, for those that don't like plush leather because it creases faster. But then on the whole overlays, as you can see, we do have red, and that has elephant print throughout, which I absolutely love. Also, in the backdrop area, as you can see, there is mesh, and that helps with ventilation. One thing that probably will suck is the fact that it's going to start raining in certain areas. I live in California, Sacramento, to be precise. It hasn't started to rain yet. I think one night like thundered, but it will rain here. And with that being said, these won't be the shoes I would wear, but I do like these a lot. I'll say that. So the whole outsole, pretty much, the outsole and the midsole resembles that of your Air Jordan 11. The whole story behind the shoe, or what I've heard, I'm not 100% positive on this, is that Tinker Hatfield wanted to make a summer-like shoe, and this does fit. But at the heel, you're going to see some mesh overlays, but it doesn't go through actually. So like on the panels, you can kind of see like my finger right there. So in these areas, it will have some breathability, but as for around the heel, that is completely solid back there. So aside from, the cushioning in the collar and whatnot. But here is a shot of the heel. And I'll show you the medial side. It's the same setup as the lateral. We also have like these rib texture through the upper part of it. That also has tumble leather. You're also going to notice right in this area, you're going to have your mesh. It's going to be ventilated. You can still see kind of my finger through it. I know that's weird, but it just kind of shows. It's the only way I really know how to show you guys it. So bring it to the toe shot. Another thing I was thinking, if people wanted to do like, they needed to, what was it called? They have like sole separations or needed a sole swap. They could actually use these. I believe they could. And then on the toe itself, we obviously have the tumble leather white. And on the tongue, we have mesh. It's a little bit different from the mesh that is seen on the side. And that's done in black. On the overlays, more tumbled leather, as you can see. And the laces are done in white. And then nothing special for the lace tips. We got the Jumpman on the tongue, and that is done in black. Liner inside the tongue, all black. And like always, I pulled out the insole, all black, and then the Jumpman in gym red. flip side, for those that may want to authenticate their pair in the future, that's how an authentic insole looks. Like I always say, best way to tell is by the insole. There's really no glue on it. That's weird. All right, so let's bring it to the sole. So as you can see, we got the gym red shade plastered throughout, semi-translucent, so you can see the Jumpman in the backdrop, and that is done in black, so it sticks out a little bit. The pod areas, we do have black as well, and then your carbon fiber plate in the midfoot area. So we'll do a once over. Gonna jump to the on feet, get into some additional details in the outro, limited, GR, and whatnot like that. The Obsidian pair that dropped, gosh, that was weird. Like, it just was super limited. I'll get to more on that too in the outro. But for me, these are a pickup. I like the IE. It's just something different. Last pair I picked up was the Referee, the all black pair. But man, I have some from like the mid 2000s, I think. Still need to get some OGs in my collection of this model, which I will be doing hopefully soon. But let's jump to the on feet. Alright everybody, so that was your closer and on-feet look at the Air Jordan 11 Low IE Gym Red, aka Fire Red. They dropped this Saturday, September 23rd. The retail price will be $170, and you can grab them at Chic Shoes retailers. Link in the description below. As for the quality of the shoe, I mean, the mesh is pretty decent. I actually like the mesh that's used across the panels. Definitely will help with ventilation. Now, the leather use, I think it's nice. It is something different. It's like somewhat stiff, but at the same time, it's plush. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Like, you can kind of see it, but it's probably due to these overlays. Has something to do with that. I'm not 100% sure on it, but it will help for those that, you know, like I said, complain about plush leather creasing faster, but at the same time, it'll be a plus for those that like plush leather. Now let's talk about the craftsmanship. There is some like little stitching flaws here and there. It's nothing huge, but there is something I did want to talk about just to bring to light. And I believe that this shoe in time will bleed the red onto the white. It's not going to happen right away, but certain areas like in this kind of where the midsole meets, you can see some red already. And that's probably due to like the glue used and things like that. But other than that, I mean, they're not bad. I don't really have any issues with them. So you can kind of see really nothing bad at all. Other than that, but then in time, I do believe these will bleed onto the white part. I'll show you the other one real quick. Slight, just a little bit of red bleeding. Obviously due to the glue in this area too, you can kind of see it. But yeah, and I don't like these little, like, I don't know what they are on the midsole, these like little nubs or whatever you want to call them. Always annoys me. Let me set these back up. Now the big question is, and I've actually been asked this a handful of times, are these limited or are they a GR? Now to answer this question, I have to kind of backdate this. So not long ago, I don't remember when, but the Air Jordan 11 Low IE in Obsidian, also being called Midnight Navy or something like that, those were released, and those were really limited, which was a surprise to myself and many others, and sold out really fast. I wasn't even able to get my hands on the pair to do a review of. So a lot of people believe that the Fire Red pair or Gym Red pair will also be limited. And on a side note, these are, in my opinion, in what I've seen, are the more sought after of the two. So the good news with this pair is I did some researching, asked around, these won't be limited. More pairs will be available than the Obsidian that dropped, so you should be good on these. With that being said, I don't think these are selling out first week. More than likely will go on sale. Now, if money is an issue for you, what I would do is wait on these. Wait for the first day, see them drop, because they're not going to sell out everywhere. Yes, they may sell out on the Nike sneakers app because everyone goes there first, so that's not a very good judge. Now, if they're sitting on the Nike sneakers app, then that means that there's a lot of pairs. From there, what you need to do is visit other websites, hit up Foot Locker, Foot Action, etc. online. That will be a good judge, and other than that, I think they're nice. I think they're a solid shoe. The quality, the craftsmanship, just that one flaw with the craftsmanship, but the quality is nice. But leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this pair if you plan on picking them up or passing. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.